I like, click, subscribe, do all that. You already know what time it is. It's Netflix time. Vincenzo, episode 19. Spoiler alert, let's get it. We left off with Mr. Kim and his niggas wanting the beef, so he got the beef. But it was even too much for even Vin to handle. All of a sudden, the tenants came out rolling deep. And we knew Mr. Cha could fight because he was part of a mafia a long time ago. But then we found out all the other tenants used to be boxers or fighters too. They said they've always held back because it's never done them any good when it came to protecting the plaza. Even Vin was surprised. Mr. Kim still trying to act all cool and shit even though he's by himself. Cha hits him in the back of the head with 2x4 like, fuck out here with that shit. You ain't cool no more, nigga. Your ass just got beat. Back in the office, Chow's trying to figure out how the hell did y'all get the gold out of there?
Yeah, that's what I want to know. What's good?
So apparently a while ago, the monks did find out about the gold. They got Seo off the piano. Vin told her it was time to move the gold. She went to work, got it cracking, and they got that safe open. So when the tenants were worried about the monks and they was constantly taking all these like different jobs or whatever, they weren't taking jobs, they was moving the gold. He told them what they moved the gold to which we still don't know. Chow was like, that's what's up, but what about the guillotine file? He says he's the only one that knows, but he'll tell Chow when the time is right. Vin and Chow get a little moment. They dropped off Mr. Kim somewhere. He belonging to the streets. Yeah, you ain't getting no gold. You left out. Back to Myung-hee and Jun and all them niggas. They're down to one last survival tactic. They're gonna try to postpone the trial. To do that, they gotta talk to the future president and give this guy the raise that he deserves. Or he thinks he deserves, because he doesn't. Meanwhile, Sehun's in jail fighting niggas. That ain't gonna help your cause if you try to get out. Then they hear about the trial being postponed, Chan's about to flip the fuck out. Vin's like, alright, I guess we gotta use our trump card, which is basically the guillotine file. Because the guillotine file has some files on the president and the prosecutor, the request to postpone the trial got denied. Well, Myung-hee's about to be a wrap for y'all niggas. Yep, you're pretty much fucked. Jun on his last ditch efforts tried to bribe the judge with all types of shit. Even the judge not even falling for it no more. He like, man, y'all niggas be scamming. But as he gets to this car, he doesn't even realize Vin is driving. Vin gets him out the car and says, during the trial, don't add anything else onto Sehun's sentence. Because basically, he wants that nigga free so he can kill himself. And basically, he tells the judge, like, hey, man, if you fuck up, you're gonna wish some wasp stung you by the time I get done with your ass. And then goes about his business. And now everybody's ready for the trial. Trial time. And Wang sits right next to Vin during the trial. The judge come up, but they ain't standing up for his bitch ass. Fuck out of here. Jun's nervous watching the trial. He don't know what the fuck is about to happen. Myung like, this motherfucker Wang turncoat. Ain't this a bitch? He's basically flashing it in her face now. Yep, that's what it is. They show the house evidence, the party evidence, but in the evidence, he made sure to blur out 4 faces. I think you know who they are. Wang, Myung, Jun, and Sehun. And why is that? Because he don't want them to go to jail. He want to kill these niggas. Except Wang. Wang turned over a new leaf. In the bathroom, an inspector gets a visit from Vin. He's like, look here, you silly motherfucker. I usually don't give chances to redeem yourselves, but I'm going to give you one more chance. You got what you want. Stop interfering with shit and get your life together. He still lets you live. See that? Giving you fair warning. Looks like Myung and Jun are going to share one last drink together. At this point, Jun ran out of ideas. He's pretty much fucked. Myung leaves him, but she still has one more thing up her sleeve. Meanwhile, the tenants are celebrating the news that everybody in Babel is going down. All the people involved are locked up, and it's time for celebration. Everybody happy? Fist bump, nigga. Jun's got only one idea left to try to get back the graces of Wang. Wang says he appreciates the help, but now you on your own, dog. And the look on his face when he gets started like trash, priceless. Meanwhile, Sehun's getting his workout on. He gets another visit from Vin, showing how he went to his house, showing him how he destroyed his model tower. Basically rubbing salt in the wound like, yeah, y'all niggas done. Back in the office, Jun is literally trying everything to get something done. His plan is to somehow get the people involved out of jail. How's he gonna do that? I have no idea. Vin tells Wang he should have a couple safe houses just in case when Sehun comes out, yo. It's come down to this. Myung-hee's gonna have to find some way to take all the heat so that way she can get Sehun out. To do that, she goes through Mr. Kim to make it happen. And all of her interns. Vin and Cha found out about the news about the people that were in prison that actually got loose. He knows the prosecutor was behind this, so he's like, man, I gotta pay this man a visit. So while he's in the spot drinking and celebrating, he goes out to the balcony laughing and celebrating and whatnot. Who pops up out with the blue? It's Vin. He knocks him out, takes him to a different location, and he's like, look, man, I had enough of you. You gotta go. I gave you a second chance, and you failed miserably. Toss his ass onto a car, done deal, dead. Then he goes back to his house thinking about all the people he's gotta kill. He already got his ass out the way. He said, Jun, you gotta get it. Myung, you definitely gotta get it. And most certainly the top of his list, Sehun, you definitely gotta get it. Speaking of Myung, she's in the room with Sehun right now, telling him that he's gonna take all the heat just so he can get out. She's like, just make sure you come back for me once you get out. He's like, hell, the first chance I get, I'm gonna make you vice president of the whole company. So back at work, she's doing the usual exercise stuff. Police come and arrest her for some bullshit tax evasion thing again. They get the news she's been arrested, but the thing that they don't know is, they did a good job of keeping it on the low. Because Myung is the only one that knows that Sehun is now free. Cha's about to go to some meeting and Vin gets all concerned. She's like, don't worry about it, I'm good. Cha, only if you knew. You are far from good because there's a certain somebody who's right above you right now. Sehun! As she's going to her car, she gets kidnapped. Oh no! Wang's doing things, conducting business like a boss. And who pops up? That crazy bastard Sehun. Oh shit, got the guns drawn on him, oh man. But instead of killing him, he just knocks him out. Back at the house, Vin's chilling. Then he sees a shadowy figure. It's like, what the heck is going on here? He goes to the door and picks up an envelope. Inside the envelope is a bloody bag. What the heck is that? Oh shit, it's Cha's earrings. Message received. But who does he think has her? Meanwhile, Cha's tied up and Wang's all bleeding on the floor. Who's coming down the steps in slow motion? Se-han. He makes the phone call to Vin telling him to come this way. You know he's on his way, he's already in the car. Vin gets to the spot, they check out for guns, and then they let him up. And now the confrontation, he knows Se-han is still out there. So what Se-han wants? He wants his brother Wang to beat Vin to death with a hockey club. So this nigga tried to make a bold move and attack his brother with it. Takes a shot in his arm and they back and forth battling. While that's going on, Vin unties Cha, and they try to get out of there, but before they do, Se-han shoots at Vin, but he ends up hitting Cha. Oh, what the fuck? And she's like barely moving at this point. Oh, man. Damn, it's really on now. Yeah, man, this shit about to be wild, man. Like the bullet looked like it hit near her shoulder towards her chest. I'm like, fuck. After this, we got the season finale. This shit, man, it's just been a wild ride. Slick DZ out DZ, you already know what it is, Mr. Ha 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 ha, big. Kitty goddamn slogan.